Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool have just drawn 2-2 with Tottenham Hotspur. I was in my sick bed watching that and felt like we were robbed towards the end there. You know, 2 penalties. First one, listen, you know, I didn't see that much. It's obviously a penalty or whatever. Like, second one, linesman starts giving it all this. Like, first one, is he giving it this? Is he not? He's not at all. Like, and it's absolutely gutting, isn't it? Because, you know, I'm not saying that we deserved to win that game. I don't think we did by any stretch of the imagination. I thought Tottenham were absolutely brilliant, but the way in which that we went about it and the way that we fought for that game, and, you know, we fought for absolutely everything. You could see that we were absolutely knackered towards the end of it and stuff. And listen, Salah scores a goal very early on because of a mistake by Dyer and stuff, and that kind of set the tempo for the game, really, didn't it? You know, they were on the front foot, we were on the back, but we were defending well, and we absolutely knackered ourselves out. The 2 substitutions were absolutely crucial. We needed them at the time. You know, we weren't gaining anything from the centre of the park, really. And I think that, you know, unfortunately, Henderson was one of those players that was whipping the ball out and hitting Salah and the likes of Salah on our counter-attacks and stuff. And very, very difficult game. You can see Tottenham Hotspur a great side, aren't you? But I think we dealt with Harry Kane and we dealt with Eriksen, we dealt with Dele Alli really well. But what a little bitch, by the way. That little dive there from him and that. But you know what? The linesman's kind of robbed us towards the end because we worked so hard for that, and you could see that we put absolutely everything into it. You know, Matip comes on, it's very much we're trying to do one thing, and that's hold on to this lead. And they obviously scored a goal late. Karius makes a save from penalty. Karius is a mad one. He's had such an up and down game, hasn't he? Because, you know, he saves a penalty. Some of his punching out was really good. You know, the commentator that I was listening to wasn't happy with his punch before the Wanyama goal, but it was a wonder strike. And, you know, I felt like he had to come and get that. He could have got a little bit more on the ball, whatever, like, but such an up and down game for him, and disappointing because I felt like had Liverpool won that game off the back of him making a save from Kane's penalty, that we might see a little uptick in form from him, and that could have really meant something for us moving into the final part of the season. And then, you know what, it's 1-1, 91st minute or whatever, and Mo Salah tries to cross the ball and looks like a penalty to me. The arm goes up, it doesn't matter. He carries on, he's claiming for it, and then he carries on and he's after the ball, and he's got so much to do, hasn't he? And he just darts in and out like a little fish swimming through a lagoon or something. And then he scores that goal and lifts it over the reach. And I've got to be honest, I didn't think that anything else was going to happen in that situation. I trust Mo Salah, and I thought to myself, oh, this is brilliant. You know, not only have we beaten them with a 91st minute, excuse me, 91st minute winner, but Mo Salah's equal Harry Kane for the Premier League top scorer and stuff. And little did I know that Lovren's going to give a penalty away, and that linesman's going to find where his voice is 5 minutes after he couldn't find where his voice was. And Harry Kane slots the second penalty, big penalty for him. You've got to say fair play to Harry Kane for stepping up and taking that penalty when he's just missed one. Slots it, end of game about 3 seconds later. Absolutely killer. Yeah, I mean, it was tough, wasn't it? Because I think you just thought that Liverpool were going to do it, and we weren't really going to deserve to do it because of the genius of Mo Salah. And listen, Tottenham were absolutely brilliant. Pochettino made a good substitution in bringing Wanyama on. I felt like we didn't really deserve to get the result that we got out of that game. I thought Tottenham were the much better side, but for our heart, our resiliency, you know, the way that we just kept on working and pressing, I mean, it was absolutely brilliant. And fair play to the lads. At the end of the day, we didn't get beaten. In a game that we weren't really a part of for large periods. You know, first half we looked really dangerous on the counter-attack and stuff, didn't we? But second half, we weren't getting those counter-attacks to alleviate that pressure. It was just constant Tottenham pressure. And the lads stood up to it for the most part. Obviously, 2 late penalties aside, and and a Wanyama won the goal. Listen, I wouldn't be swapping Kane for Salah. I love Salah. Like, Kane's absolutely fantastic as well, but I would not be swapping him because I don't think that Kane can do what Salah did for us today. I just don't see that happening, you know. I think it's still a good result for Liverpool. Don't be too disheartened. They've got Arsenal next in the North London derby, haven't they? And then they've got Juventus and stuff. You know, they're still behind us in the league table. It's been a good week for Liverpool, really, after a terrible week last week. You know, big draw against Tottenham. We'd have rather have had a win. Of course we would, but you know what? Fair play. They're a good side. We've been beaten by worse sides than them. So listen, up the Reds. I'll see you next time on the Redmen TV.